Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. Wide, 622.
Luck on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. To throw again on second down. Luck toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
218, chop it. We got chop it up. 11 speed.
Luck throwing again. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Locke. He's got it to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go again. Here we go again. 24.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On first down, it's Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Love. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check up. Bring 90. 12. All day, every day, any day. 12. Check 24. Watch 24. Watch out. Pilot, 64, weak.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, Delta. 57.
From the gun, here's Love. He's going to sling this deep, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Boykin making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57. It's a party now. 57.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 3rd down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
55. Check, 55. Mike. All day. All day. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
A net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Check 24. Check 24. Jim.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Love. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, Love. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
You ain't going nowhere. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. We got 2 4. We got 3. China, go.
On second down, Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set. 19. 50 seconds. Come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. 24. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming.
Watson now, operating from the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Defense wins championships, baby. Alert, alert. Hey, 24. And no time out.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
A gain of 15.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 31. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shit. 54.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Watson on the sneak. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down now, Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Watson looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's 31. Let's go.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense.
Touchdown,
the lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. It's caught. Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down.
Hey, pick your game up.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Mark 52, Mark 52. Here we go. 24.
Again, it's Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 23-yard run. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas and really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Luck defers to Mack. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike, 2 seconds. 19. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's big soft.
On first down, Watson flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Colts send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that's...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marlon Mack, 98 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
They have two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Here we go. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Come on now, let's go.
Indianapolis.
Hey, set. 19. I'm coming. 36. Check nickel. Shoot.
Back to Mixon on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Shrink that ball.
Watson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check the 6.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Luck. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 35 on second down, Luck. And this is caught at the 8. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marlon Mack, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Check 37. Check 37. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Talking about.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watson operating from the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you. 54. Don't get nervous.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.